Dear humans, we got a really special one today. I know you guys have been expecting this one. I did kind of leak a photo when I was in Vegas a few weeks ago of the Jordan 4. So that was on my story. It is no longer on my story. Rolling in the background is the pine green Jordan 4 video I did whenever that came out. I think they were $220 then. They are $225 now. These things release on March 18th. That's in a couple weeks. $225. I'm not really going to say they're true to size. I will say that when I got those guys and when I got these right here, I got 11 and a half. I wore these today so we can put them side by side. Obviously these things are a little bit dusty, a little bit worn, a little dirty, but we can put these side by side and compare them color wise and all that sort of stuff. Pretty much the same shoe. But when I got these, I got an 11 and a half, and the SB Jordan 4 fits better than the Jordan 4. It's more comfortable, it's more forgiving, it fits a little more full on my foot, but I still sometimes wish I had a size 12. So in the new navy ones, I got a 12. So let's just go ahead and look at the navy ones first. Like I said, these things release on the 18th. They're $225. This is the Summit white and navy. And yeah, here's all your box details, just like before. Cool little Jumpman. All the details on the bottom of the box as well. Boom, boom. And then again, your size label on this thing right there. Same thing as the first one. Air Jordan 4 Retro SP for special project, I'm assuming. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. You've got this cool speckled box paper that you're used to. And here you go. This is it, guys. This is the navy, white and navy Jordan 4. This is a size 12. Like I said, I went up a half size for myself on this one just so I can compare it. And, you know, after some wear, that's when you really know. But so in a few months, I will know, did the 12 stretch out too much? Should I have stuck with the 11 and a half? But low key, the 11 and a half at the end of a long day wearing the 4s, the pine green 4s, the 11 and a half was still just a little snug. So, or just I had some fatigue in my toes. So I'm going to do a poll on the main section of this channel. I think they called it the post section now. We'll do a poll so we can see how everyone else says they fit. So if you don't know, go over there, choose the option that says I'm here for answers, and we will reveal how people say these things fit. But there you go. This is just a quick look at this thing. I'm probably going to do another video for these when we get our stock in so I can show you guys a size 9. But this is a close look at my size 12. So there's your toe box. Looks pretty sick. Nice and super white. Super clean looking. Haven't worn these at all yet. So usually you do see like turn and stitch and stuff like that on some of the SB product or stitch and turn. This just has your standard stitch pattern on the toe box, so you'll definitely want to super glue that if you're going to skate them. I don't know how many of you guys are going to skate them, but I definitely have some homies that skate in these things, so for those guys you might want to super glue them just a little bit. So boom. I like the little red hit in the air unit right there, and then on the bottom you have some gum details on the toe and heel, and then the rest is all white. Red Nike. Boom. Again, this feels nice and pliable versus I've got a few things to compare this to today. So we're going to look at two side-by-side Jordan 4s, starting with the pine green, but this is more like the pine green than your standard Jordan release. So from what I remember, they did thin these things out, which is kind of crazy that they fit more comfortable thinned out, but they did make this the midsole material as close to the air unit as possible without popping that air unit. So it just gets you closer to the ground, closer to your board. And I believe originally there was an internal air unit in the front, which they pulled out on the SB4. So that's not there. So you have more board contact on your forefoot right there. So boom, little mesh details. You guys all know what a 4 looks like, but this color definitely looks super nice and clean. So boom. Let's go ahead and put it next to my my pine greens right here. You can see right off the bat maybe this is just aged and it's kind of turned more of a cream color, but the pine green seems to be more of a cream than it is a white. So slightly different coloration on the pine green versus the navy. So, but here's your flappy rubber heel pull, Nike SB on the heel on that pine green. And yeah, again, you got that red hit in the window there and red Nike on the bottom of this dirty sole. Boom, there you go. I know I could have cleaned these up for the video, but I just wore them all day so I could show them to you guys. They're still really comfortable in the 11.5, so a 12 might be too big. But like I said, by the end of the day, sometimes my toes just be tired in this 11.5. So there you go. That is the navy and the pine green side by side. Boom. So if you missed one, it's not so crazy. Hopefully you get the navy, but they're not very far off from one another. So looks pretty epic. Boom. I wish I had a brand new pair of these to sit next to it, but I'd be wearing my stuff. So one more thing to set it next to. I haven't worn these either because I was literally waiting for this video so that we could set these side by side. You know what? Let's get the same shoe. Whoa, that's too tall. Boom. There we go. Here you go. So we can set these side by side. These are both 12s. I'm going to try these on in just a second. I haven't even tried this one on. But, visually, I thought they looked pretty different. Before setting them side by side, I thought they looked pretty different. But now that they're side by side, it is pretty damn similar. On the black material, it always kind of looked like this was taller. Like, visually it just felt different. But I don't think it's much different. This looks just as tall on the SB4. So the mesh paneling that shows through this window is slightly different than the amount that shows through this one. I don't know if you can see that. But the most noticeable difference is the heel tabs. This is a very sturdy rubber, and this is very soft. And that goes for your wings as well. So this is more sturdy, and the SB is softer for flexibility for skateboarding. So you get less rigidity in that. So okay, so I just tried both of these on. These definitely feel a little more snug than the SBs. These things feel amazing. Even though I believe there's less material under your foot, it just gives more room in the whole shoe. So it feels more comfortable. So boom. Both, I'm glad I got 12s in both of these because the 11.5s are a little snug. But yeah, not a lot of difference. These things are both sick. You could probably skate this one as well. Just as well as you could skate this one. But I will say the reason I have not skated in these too much is because it is a bulky shoe, and it's got a lot under your heel, a little bit too much for me. So I skated around in these, but I immediately could tell I wasn't going to be able to feel the board. So I didn't do any tricks. Actually, I think you can tell I did like 1 or 2 little ollies on these little scrapes right there, but I just didn't want to risk skating in them when I knew I couldn't feel my board. So, but if you're used to skating in like DCs or anything like that, these are gonna feel fine. So there you go, pine green, and then your new navy. Boom. Guys, like I said, I'm gonna do another video when we get our inventory so I can show you a size 9 versus a 12. So if you have any questions, definitely put them in the comments below. I'll try to answer them in that next video. That's probably gonna be a week or so after you see this video. So there you go. I hope this is a decent look at your Jordan 4 SB. This is my personal pair. Anyway, guys, I think that's it for today. Ask whatever questions you have about this shoe in the comments below, and I will answer it when we get our inventory and we do like a closer look with this shoe. So boom, you know, just looks cool. I'm glad SB is kind of branching out a little bit once in a while because it just brings some excitement to the skate brand. So boom, that is it. All the best. Love Blue Tile. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.